I would drink tart tatans and drink Chateauneuf de Pie and sometimes a glass of rosé sitting in the garden in the afternoon. And if it wouldn't hurt too much, I'd like to have just one cigarette every day, or even one every other day, with an espresso in a cafe. One of the cafes. And then I drive out to the hospital where Van Gogh spent that year painting the cypresses and the olive trees. Then you think he was crazy and pathetic. What a tragedy, how he suffered. But you know, he turned out 130 paintings, or 140 paintings, or like 143 paintings. Like, he turned out a painting every 2.5 days for a year. That's where he turned out the Starry Night. I don't even mention the olive grove or the field with the red poppies. And that's what I would do. I would be a painter if I could even just hold a brush, right? If I just had enough talent to dip a brush into some paint and slather it on the canvas, because that is a perfect life. You just get up in the morning and you get your cup of coffee and you wander into your studio, and whatever catches your eye is what you do. You think, oh, that painting I was working on yesterday, that could use a little splash of red up there near the top. And so you dip your brush into the paint and you splash some red and then a little yellow, some green here over on the right. You think, okay, I could put a sailboat up there in the sky. And then you have another sip of your coffee and you notice the little ceramic vase you had been working on the day before yesterday. And you think, I could put some kind of flat, muted purple right there where its stomach bulges out a little bit. And then you see that drawing that fell on the floor off that table down near the other end of your studio, and you go to pick it up and you just can't resist doing a little something to it. Adding a little picnic table to the landscape. By the time you finish that, you find yourself down at the other end of your studio near the door, out onto the terrace. So you go out onto the terrace and sit at the little table there overlooking the vineyard, because by then it's time for lunch. And your husband brings you a sandwich and maybe a little glass of Baume de Venise. And after lunch, you make love for the rest of the afternoon. That's the life I had in mind.